We went from this bad boy to try to repair the 1999 BMW M3 coolant system outlet or inlet. I don't know which one it is. But I did some research. PVC ain't gonna work. My car is roughly 190 on the temp gauge when she opens up, I think. A little bit less maybe. So that's just gonna get all nasty. It ain't worth it. So this is what I got now. Went to Lowe's, hunted around, found this weird pipe. Cut off quite a bit of it. Took a couple cuts. Actually cut some off of this too, so it is a little bit taller. Almost about the same size, to be honest with you. I cut it, shaved it, cleaned it up, inside, outside. It has this perfect lip, so once the hose goes around it, it won't slide off. Now, this is ready. I gotta get the car ready to glue these together. Alrighty, now we're at the break point. Now, this is probably not the best idea, but I'm gonna clean the inside just a tad bit. Just a schmad. I just want to rough it up a little bit. I'm gonna try as best as I can not to get too much in there, but I'm probably gonna flush this anyway. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? Not too shabby. Now I'm also gonna glue this back on. I don't know why. Just so it's complete. So I'm gonna clear up this outside a little bit. Alrighty. Get some brightness off. Get out of there. Get out of there. I don't know. Yep. So there's some you know, whatever's in there. So let's take this lovely guy that's taken a day to shave perfectly, and let's see what we can do with it. We're just going to simulate the fit. We're going to go back to this. Yeah, there she is. So I'm going to just kind of... And there you go. There you go. I'm going to have JB Weld all on the inside of there. And I've already stuck my finger pretty far in there, and I got pretty good clearance. It's almost exactly butted up with the wall on there and on the inside, which I got lucky with. Once that's all lovely, button her up on the outside here. She ain't going nowhere. I'll update you once it's JB welded. That one just flew out of there. My bad. Anyway, I'll update you once that's fixed. Until then, we got the part with the broken part on. I got a mixing stick, also known as a toothpick. I got the JB Weld. I'm about to make pretty long streaks here. Only got one hand, so I'm gonna have to come back to that. Way too much, which is the perfect amount. So I'm just gonna bring her in here. Now, if y'all never used JB Weld, well, once it's there, once it's connected, once it's mixed, you got, I don't know what the curing time is. Sets in 4 to 6 hours. But it is hard as a rock, or harder, than 15 to 24 hours. So, whatever you put in this thing on, whatever you use this for, it's going to be there. So, yeah. Nice and mixed up. Alright, now I'm going to smear it on this. I only got one hand. I'll show you what it looks like once it's installed. All I'm going to do, I think, is take this and smear it all the way across while my hand's inside here. Wrap it around here a little bit. Slide her inside. See how it goes. Alrighty. This is what she looks like. Way too much. Way too much. Exactly what we need. See that? That's entirely just too much. But we're gonna be just fine. Let me take this off. Let's see here. Get off of there. Get off of there. Bent her back. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and just squish her on in. I'll get the rest of the shenanigans. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, she's in there. There's a lot of excess, but she's in there. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Give me one momento. Plan B, found her. We're gonna fold this in half. Quarter. Look at that, way too much wasted. Maybe I'll JB Weld that just for shits and giggles. One hand, not the funnest. I do want some inside that gap, so I'm gonna do one little special thing here. I'm gonna grab some of this. Thank you. And then we're gonna just almost used my hands. That would have been dangerous. Probably not, but that'd be all right. That'd be just fine. Let's get a new one. Let's get a good one. Plan C here. Plan C. Got her. Sorry for all this crazy shit here. Let's take a look now. Let's get up and close and personal here. Underneath. Just want a little bit of Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Now we wait. 4 to 6 hours. Let's see what it does. You can see now inside there, it's pretty close, a little bit over, but that's okay. That is all right. And let's take a look underneath. There's a bit of a gap there. Let's see if we can't shove some stuff in there real quick. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a bunch of this, smear it on here, and then alrighty, I'm gonna take a look without this camera rolling, make sure I got all the edges, and then I'll update once it dries up. It's been way over 24 hours. And she looks happy. Or happy enough. She's sharp, and I mean it. So, all I gotta do now is put it back together and hope it works. I spread a little bit over here. It didn't break over here. I just had so much left over, I just kind of... It gave it a little bit more of a texture. So maybe it'll make it even harder for it to slide off. And I've tested it on and off, on and off, on and off. And it's pretty hard to get off. Hence the whole scratch there. So now, back together. And we'll see how it goes. I think we're good to go. I just drove around for about an hour. Bled it, refilled it, pet it, sung songs and lullabies. And so far, so good. Not too shabby. Heater works, not overheating. It needs a little bit more water in the reserve, but I'm gonna wait till it cools down a little bit, do that. And the real big test is a long drive to see if that bad boy holds up.